Hi, my name is Tova Shannon. I am a chef from New York City. I am here in Nicaragua visiting the beautiful beaches. And today I would like to introduce to you a dish called chicken and waffles in honor of Black History Month. I wanted to showcase a dish that it has to do with the jazz era, the 1930s in Harlem, New York. At the time, you had a lot of Southern musicians coming up north and wanting something to remind them of home. And while it was an afternoon dish or a dinner dish, they would often be done with their shifts at about 3 in the morning and go to the local restaurant and say, well, we don't really want waffles for breakfast because it's 3 in the morning, but maybe you can fry up some chicken. And that was the birthplace of the dish. Traditionally, in the United States, I'm often asked, well, what is American food? American food is the culminations of cultures. The waffle comes from the Dutch, and fried chicken comes from the South. So you have new and old, you have melting pot, everything coming together, and why choose one dish when you can have two? So for waffles, which is the base of the dish, we use flour, egg, sugar, salt, melted butter, and milk. And on top of that, we're going to serve fried chicken, crispy, salty, juicy on the inside chicken. And traditionally, we would use maple syrup. However, since we're in Nicaragua and they have amazing honey here, we will be using honey and infusing that with flor de caña, and it's going to be great. Fried chicken. You can do it a million ways. Today we're going to do it by using a brine and flour and frying in oil. I've made the brine with water, salt, sugar, oranges, jalapeno, a little bit of red wine vinegar, and I will take it out, I will put it in the flour, I will shake it up. Traditionally a paper bag was used, however I couldn't find one, so today we'll be using a Tupperware with a lid. And then in the flour, in the bowl, on the plate, in our mouths. Delicious. Fried chicken has a long history all over the world, but it was very much used in the United States because fried food has a longer shelf life. During the Revolutionary War and the Civil War, people would fry chicken and then take it to the soldiers in the field. It could last for over a day, whereas if you brought raw product out into the field, it would go rancid. And it's delicious. You can't really argue with that there. So I'm using chicken thigh with the skin on, and I take it out, I put it right into the flour, and then the fun part, the shake. With the chicken thighs, you want to cook them longer and at a lower temperature. Oh, that's the sound. That's gonna be good. So we're looking really good here. We got a nice, beautiful golden brown color. I'm gonna start taking the first pieces out and make room for the next pieces. As I said before, I leave the skin on to it's nice and crispy, and the frying keeps all the juices inside. That looks good. Tap, 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 nice and crispy. And I put it into a strainer to keep the oil dripping down because you don't want it to get soggy. And I give it a second to cool down, and then I'll put it on the plate with the other ones. Waffle is comprised of flour and baking powder, sugar, a tiny pinch of salt, eggs, which we're going to separate the yellow and the white, and we're going to flux the white so that the batter has a little bit more air in it, and some melted butter and milk. I'm going to mix the ingredients together and separately fluff the egg white, and then I will use the waffle iron to make the waffle. In lieu of maple syrup, today we're using honey from Nandaime that I found on the side of the road in a cute little farmer's stand, and the flor de caña rum that is so popular here in Nicaragua because it's delicious. I hope to bring some of it home with me. So I am going to mix them just a little bit. More honey than rum. And a splash. And we mix it up. It goes great with the crispy skin and the butteriness of the waffles. This looks delicious. And now for the moment that we've all been waiting for, the opportunity to try the dish. Thanks to Tova and her son Gabe for visiting us here in Nicaragua, and thanks to my colleague Rafael, another one of our embassy officials who's going to help us enjoy this wonderful dish that marries both the North and the South of the United States. Rafael, where are you from?
I'm from Georgia.
And I'm from Rhode Island. So as Tova mentioned, this dish really does bring together two parts of our country and two parts of our culture. Should we try it? Let's do it. Bon appetit!